So I'm jumping on today just to talk about student support systems in schools. There's a little bit of a common thread that I've found with a lot of the schools that I'm working with, and it stems around the support systems are there and they are in place, but what tends to be missed is the children's awareness and understanding of where they access it from. And that seems to be because it's never ever the same. So what's happening at the minute is there tends to be kind of a lot of fluctuation in where the support is accessed from. So on a Monday you can speak to this person, on a Tuesday it's not that person anymore, you need to speak to this person. Or sometimes it's a case of, if you need some time out today, go to this room. If you need time out today, you go to this room. And it's never static. There's never something that's just always there and always the same. Now, the implications of that, if I talk to you about yourself and where you may access help from if you need it, if you think about your GP or the hospital, if you need an appointment because you feel unwell or because you want to have a chat about your own mental ill health or something like that, you know the number to ring, you know where your GP is located, you know where your local hospital is. That will instill a sense of safety in your nervous system and also within you. Because if you need help, I know exactly where I'm going to get it from. It doesn't change and it's always the same. So when we are having support systems in place, so the support, as I keep saying, the support's there, which is the important part, that's brilliant, but the children aren't aware of where do I access it from today. That will create a sense of uncertainty within the children, which will ultimately create a sense of unsafety within their nervous system and within their body, because they know they can get the help, but they don't know where to get the help from, or they don't know who to seek it from, because yesterday it was so and so and today it's so and so. So it's really, really, really important that where possible you have a static system in place that doesn't change. Now I say that, but it's also massively important that you recognise sometimes change happens and there is nothing we can do about it. So what I'm not saying is it never changes. Sometimes things will crop up, sometimes something happens, people call in sick, staffing structures change, sometimes things happen. So it's about acknowledging the importance of a static support system, but also being aware of the issues around sometimes change will happen. So what we do at that point is we prepare the children for the change as much as possible. If we know the change is coming, we make the children aware in advance. If we don't know the change is coming and it just happens at the drop of a hat, which let's be honest does happen in schools, then we make the children aware as soon as we can do, so that they know and that the communication amongst the school is strong. Because what happens when children are unsure of where their support system is coming from, they just won't ask. So even though there's support there, they won't seek it because they don't know how to and they don't know where it's coming from. That creates a lot of disengagement across your school and can really start to hinder those relationships between school staff and the students themselves as well. So really, really take the time to pause and think about your student support systems. Do you have something that's static? Do you have something that's a bit of a roving system? Do you have a little bit of both? That's okay too. Have an awareness of the change, and if it's going to happen, can I prepare the students for that change? If you can't prepare them for the change because it's last minute, have we communicated the change to the children at the earliest convenience possible?